Do you ever have that moment that happens to you where you're like, what should I do about this? Oh, I'm totally going to fuck with this person. It is Destiny Harvey, and before I move on to the video, I just want to say if you guys like this video, or you like me, or you like my voice, then go ahead and like and subscribe at the end of this video or right now. You know, it wouldn't hurt anybody. To what this video is actually about. See, there was this one guy that I met in person a little while ago, and we were talking on Facebook before I met him, and it was kind of like a weird thing. He was really cool on Facebook, but when I met him, I told him to pull up at a friend's house, and the interaction didn't really go well. I didn't feel like we were going anywhere, and he was kind of like more pushy, and I don't really like that kind of person. So at the end of that, I was just kind of like, this isn't really gonna work out. I had him drop me off at my other friend's house and kind of told him like my mom won't let me go, which was not true. She wasn't even home and she knew I was gonna hang out with him. But anyways, it just didn't work out. I didn't feel comfortable and it was just like a weird situation. So after that, we didn't really talk much. It was kind of like he would message me on Facebook. He would be like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And I'd kind of be like, "Oh no, I'm busy," or "I have to do something. I don't really want to hang out with you today." "Oh, I'm busy." Like just basically procrastinating and kind of skipping around the fact that I wasn't really into him anymore. Fast forward a few years, probably two. I was 16 at the time. I was 19 at this time, so it was like 3 years later. He had messaged me on Facebook and he had like not talked to me because I had made a new Facebook and he had friend requested me, then messaged me. And he was like, "Hey, do you want to hang out? Hey, do you want to hang out? Hey, do you want to hang out?" And I really just didn't hit him up. And after that, which was the creepiest part, was like, okay, so I was on Facebook. He had liked one of my statuses, and I was in the car with my grandma. And I kind of look over to the car next to me, like we were at a stoplight, and there he was, like looking at me, like he knew it was me. He was like waving. He messaged me on Facebook while he was like literally sitting right there. And I was like, no, no, please don't talk to me, please don't. And he had like rolled his window down right when the light turned green. And I guess he thought I was gonna say something to him. And like I was like, Grandma, go, go, go. It was just shady of me, I know. I know, but after that, we kind of like talked a little bit on Facebook because he kept messaging me. So I was just like messaging back because I was like, this dude isn't gonna stop messaging me. I might as well message him. I had a boyfriend at the time though, so it wasn't anything like, like, oh, I want to be with you, nothing like that. It was just more of like, hey, sorry, can't hang out. Same conversation as before, only it was me more grown up, not into him at all, like at all. And I had already had a boyfriend, and we had been together for like 2 years, or at least 3 years, because we had been together for a majority of the time that after I met him. So he kept unboxing me, and it was finally to the point where I was like, hmm, let me fuck with this guy. Basically, I was like, oh yeah, you can come and hang out. I have this place, and I sent him this random address of where, like, a old neighborhood that I used to live. And I know this is so shady. Do not do this, guys, because it didn't backfire. But I'm just like, this is like the meanest thing I could have done. And like, on the way there, he was like, I don't have that much gas, and I started feeling bad because he was like, I don't have that much gas. Are you sure it's over here? Are you sure it's over here? And I was like, yeah, there's probably like two or three cars out front. And insert here where the picture is that I sent him because I had downloaded this picture off Google of lingerie that I was going to wear when he came to the door. So insert here. So that's the lingerie. I know I'm so terrible for this. But anyways, that's the lingerie that I was going to send him. So it was like so back and forth. I was like, oh my gosh, when you get here, like it was being so crazy. Like at the point I was just like, I'm so fed up with him. Like he is not taking no for an answer. I'm going to force him to take no for an answer. Like, so the funniest part is when he pulls up, and trust me, I did not know where this address was. It was just basically an address that was not mine. And he just pulls up, right? And he's trying to call me. He's trying to call me. He's like, "Hey, I'm at the door. I'm here. Come outside." I'm like, "No, come knock on the door." I feel so terrible now, but it was like, "No, come knock on the door." He basically is like, "Okay, I'm gonna go knock on the door." So we're just like on Facebook messaging. He's like, "Oh, come to the door in that lingerie, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Okay, I'm coming to the door now." He's like, "I'm knocking. Come to the door. Come to the door." And I thought it was just gonna be like nobody was home or it was an abandoned house. And like he says, like, because it was like a long pause, so it was like a 10-minute gap, and we had been messaging like 1 minute, 30 seconds apart. So when he stopped messaging for 10 minutes, it was like, oh my gosh, what did he see? Like, who was there? And then after like that 10-minute gap, he messages me and he's like, um, you just gave me the address to a retirement home. So it was even crazier because it was a retirement home. Like literally, he went to the door and an old lady had answered, and she was like, "I'm sorry, like we're trying to sleep." It was like 8 o'clock at night. It was very, very awkward, and I'm pretty sure she was like, "What are you doing here?" And he was asking for me. He was like, "Does Destiny Harvey live here?" And she was like, no. This is literally no one in your age." So he messaged me and he was like, "That's so childish." But the funniest thing is, he was still trying to mess with me. Like, I was like, "Dude, like, no, this is not going to work out. Like, I like literally played you. Like, right now, I just played you. Like, I don't know why you're still trying to, like, mess with me." Basically the end of that. That dude still tries to message me to this day, so that didn't really work. I guess me being mean to him did not even pay off. Like I said, don't try this, don't do it. It was stupid of me, it was very childish, and that's about it. So, we have now reached the end of this video. Said in the beginning, if you like me or you like my voice or anything, like and subscribe. I would love to hear what you say in the comments about what happened or what you would do in this situation besides me, because I was basically like, "Dude, leave me alone." Like, I had changed Facebooks twice and he still kept finding me on Facebook. I tried to block him. He would message me from other people's numbers. It was just a crazy situation. So just tell me what you guys would do in the comments below. And also, I have a radio show. It's on the Bomb Baby Radio Network. It's also in the Apple store. It's in the Android store, and it's in almost all of them. And you can also call a number. All that stuff will be in the description if you guys are interested in listening to my radio show. All right, that's about it from me. Hope you guys had a nice time, like, listening to this story, and hope you had as much fun as I did making it. So go ahead and subscribe and like, and I will talk to you later.